Good morning. Welcome. My name is Sally Myers, and I'm the founder of the program, and I'm excited to welcome all of you here today. Thank you so much for coming. This is the kickoff of our very first program of the 2024-2025 school year. So we are so excited, and we have some great things in store for you. We have a brand new program this year, so I want to thank you to the Murrieta Chamber of Commerce for coming up with our brand new program. If you notice on the TVs up here, we have a new sponsor reel. So our sponsors and some special exciting things that's going to happen today when the students speak that Heather has come up with. So we're so excited about today's program. And we are kicking off our 30th year of honoring these incredible students. So we are excited. I founded the program in the 92-93 school year in Temecula. Then we moved up to Murrieta in 95, up to Lake Elsinore, and over to Paris Menifee. So we have 4 programs like this every single month. And as I said, we're kicking off 30 years. And in fact, the Murrieta Chamber of Commerce, if you notice on the logo, it has a little 30 at the top of the star. So they are so creative in how they're promoting our program. So we really appreciate that. And I want to share with you, especially to our parents, the mission of our program, because that is how your sons or daughters were selected. And we are a nonprofit organization. We partner very closely with the Murrieta Chamber of Commerce and the Murrieta Unified School District, and of course with the city of Murrieta. And we are honoring students for their character, their love of learning, how these students juggle numerous activities from campus activities, community service, or athletics, or how they have persevered through challenging life circumstances, all in a setting that honors God, our country, community, family, and free enterprise. And I don't know where you can go and get that all under one roof and everybody's happy, but we do it here in Murrieta and at the Student of the Month program. And so it's important, students, that you know the reason that you have been selected. And today is particularly important because you get to come and share your stories. We get to hear from your mentor teacher, and we get to hear from one of your family members. So it really is a very joyous occasion. And at the end of the Student of the Month program, everybody leaves here, we know each other, and we feel like we're family.
And now we're on to the best part, which is you guys. We cannot wait to get to know all of you. So when you come up here, students, we will hear examples of your character, your college choice, and your future plans. Please share with us your stories, and hopefully you brought all your little scripts with you today. Remember, principals, you get 1 minute. Teachers, you also get 1 minute. So try to stick within that because we have to condense all this down for a 1-hour recording on TV. So that's really why we're so strict. And students, you get to share about yourself for a little over 2 minutes, and families, you get a minute to share about your students as well. Make sure when you all come forward that you stand really, really close so that we can all get you within the camera. And yes, I hope you are ready to be just so fulfilled this morning. So at this point, I'm going to call up Vista Murrieta if you want to get the party started. Oh, sorry, Murrieta Mesa. I'm reading the wrong list. Murrieta Mesa.
Well, hello. I am Scott Richards. I'm the principal of Vista Murrieta and Murrieta Mesa. I'm everywhere, apparently. I want to start off by thanking and saying I am thrilled to be able to start kicking off the new school year here, doing the first Student of the Month breakfast. To say 30 years of being able to spread positivity and love, not only through our community, but also through our staff, and most importantly, through our students, is incredible. I don't know of too many things that in this day and age, unfortunately, that's been lasting 30 years of just straight positivity every single year. So thank you again, Sally, our volunteers, and our sponsors for making this event possible, and then giving us the chance to be able to recognize these amazing students. As a purpose of the Student of the Month program states, we're here to celebrate not just the academic achievements, but your character, involvement, and your resilience in overcoming life's challenges. And that's exactly why Murrieta Mesa staff has overwhelmingly chose Tristen Guidi as our September Senior of the Month. Tristen, and I'm going to tell you, we've been waiting a long time for this. Tristen is one of those students that you know would be voted in by our staff for this recognition, but we had to be very patient in waiting multiple years for him to finally become a senior. It is a huge honor to be selected first, and to be quite honest, I think we, as a site, knew it was going to be Tristen before I even sent out my monthly email asking for a nomination. If you haven't already had the pleasure, let me introduce you to Tristen Guidi, aka T Money.
Yes.
He is a local legend. Adults and students alike can't resist shouting, "Hi, T Money," whenever they see him, hoping to get one of his famous smiles or to catch him flexing his muscles, which is his signature move when he greets people. Tristen is an incredible leader in our unified leadership program. As president, he brings a smile to every situation, spreads kindness, and makes sure all students feel included and valued. His presence brings so much joy. He has been a shining ambassador, not only for our campus, but for the entire region. As an example, he's been the face of the Inland Empire Unified Games, the Inland Empire Special Olympics, and even the CIF Unified Games. Literally, his face was featured on the CIF Unified webpage. He's also a member of Mesa's Unified Swim Team, which had its inaugural season last year, and is the only unified swim team in Riverside County. Tristen even competed in the CIF swim finals at Mount Sac. When we talk about building inclusivity and a strong campus culture, Tristen is at the center of it all. His quiet demeanor might make him seem small, but his impact is nothing but. Last year, 6 out of the 8 Mesa Student of the Month winners that graced this very podium were connected to Tristen in some way. His kind heart and positive attitude are contagious, and he truly is an inspiration to us all. You see, Tristen is a professional at overcoming life's obstacles. He has had to overcome numerous health challenges, but none of them have stopped him. His mom says it's best, quote unquote, he loves life and has no bad days. I want that as a t-shirt. Tristen's determination, his refusal to give up, and his enthusiasm for every school event make him one of a kind. It's no wonder why our students and staff absolutely love him. Tristen has endured more than most have in a lifetime, and he's emerged stronger, respected, deeply loved, and a success story. Although I don't know what your future holds yet, Tristen, I know for a fact that you will make an impact on anyone who's lucky to cross your path. Thank you, Tristen, for going about your life with pride, with purpose, responsibility, integrity, duty, and excellence. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. And for all the amazing things I know you will do with your life. It is my extreme pleasure to introduce you all to Tristen Guidi and his amazing mentor teacher, Miss Natalie Boggs.
Okay, buddy. Come here. You ready? Yeah. You can hear me, right? If I lowered it? Okay. My name is Natalie Boggs. I'm the Unified Sports Leadership Coordinator at Murrieta Mesa. I'm already tearing up. Tristen, aka call sign on the field, T-Money, has been in our program all 4 years. Since he is a man of few words, he and I have decided to go on an unconventional route with this and give a joint student-teacher speech. T wanted to share a few things with you all about himself, and in true Tristen fashion, I promise this won't disappoint. T-Money's favorite unified sport to play is flag football. He loves his 3 dogs, Thor, Brian, and Roxy Roo. He loves spending his time in the pool swimming for Mesa Unified. He's quite the showman on and off the field, but even in the pool, as we didn't know until we were in the middle of a meet, he was swimming in the middle of the race. He flexed his famous muscles in the middle of the race. As he started to go underwater, he regained focus and kept swimming. The crowd went wild for him. His favorite place to spend his time is at Disneyland, riding Star Wars and Cars rides. Speaking of Star Wars, he and I majorly disagree, as I follow the way of the Jedi and he prefers the dark side of the Force. When I teach in front of the class, he uses the force to take me over if I'm talking too much, and he's ready to get to work with his peers. Show him the force. Go ahead, there you go. And the last thing he wanted me to share is that he bleeds green. He loves Mesa. He was elated when he found out that he won Senior Student of the Month. Mr. Richards can attest to this as he jumped up with his arms above his head, cheers of excitement from him in the class. The kids started chanting, T-Money, T-Money, and they broke into a Mesa 8 clap. Tristen even fought happy tears, as us adults didn't fight the tears at all and sobbed like babies because we were so happy for him. As you can see, he is an incredibly special human being. He spreads so much sunshine to our campus, compassion, kindness, and is our fearless, unified leadership president, determined to spread inclusion on our campus. He's never met a stranger in his life because he hugs, fist bumps, and high fives everyone he meets. He has a charismatic personality and lights up any room he walks in. Our unified alumni that have graduated and moved off to college will text me often. FaceTime with Tristen during class today, please, Mrs. Boggs. He has inspired many of my former leadership students to pursue a career in the special education field. He's definitely made his mark at Mesa with our Special Olympics family and unified. He has truly pursued his passion and left a legacy that will continue long after his time at Mesa is over. Tristen, the definition of special in the Webster Dictionary states, distinguishable from others, designed for a particular purpose, distinguished by high quality, superior, exceptionally great, important, and unique. You are the dictionary definition of special. We love you so much, and Unified is so proud of you. Good job, buddy. Good job. And in true Tristen fashion, Mom and Dad are receiving an autographed copy of today's speech. There you go.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm Tristen's mom. I also work at Mesa. I'm an aide for SPED. When Tristen was 2 days old, we found out he had Down syndrome. The first thought that came to our mind is, I just want him to be loved and accepted. Trist has gone through more in his life than most adults. He was diagnosed with type 1 at the age of 5, celiac at 7, and then mild hearing loss right after 8th grade. Multiple injections daily. He can't eat certain foods. He smiles and is always happy. Tristen takes on adversity head on and doesn't take and accept no. He doesn't know what racism is. He doesn't know the color of your skin. He doesn't care what sex you are. Well, he has lots of girlfriends, so he does care about that. My point is, he loves unconditionally. He brightens up a room. If you're having a bad day, you just need to find Tristen, get a hug or a fist bump. My husband and I knew we wanted a better high school experience for Tristen, so we packed up from Menifee and moved, and lucky enough, we landed in Ram territory. Best decision of our life. Mesa has given Tristen so many priceless life experiences. He is included in anything he wants. He was first unified swim team, not just in our area, but all Riverside County. He's gotten to play on many sports in unified. He received a Letterman's jacket. Wherever this kid goes, everyone knows him. For example, we were at the movie theaters. We were in the bathroom. And a lady says, "Is that Tristen Guidi?" And I'm like, "Who are you?" And she said, "I saw him on the Inland Valley Unified." And I said, "Yes, this is Tristen." Like I said, I also work at Mesa, and a lot of times I see a lot of behind the scenes. We had a rally, hundreds of kids, come in, and Tristen likes to fist bump them all. And there was a kid that I get a little intimidated about, and I was a little hesitant, and Tristen went right up there, and the kid broke a smile, and I've never seen this kid smile a day in my life. And it makes me get chills now, because that's the effect he has on people. Or when a graduate student calls and asks if he can pick up Trist and take him to lunch and Target all on his own. These are the little moments of so many. I cry happy tears. He is loved and accepted more than I could ever have hoped. The only thing I would ever change is to go back and tell the young mom not to worry and stress. Tristen is going to steal hearts and change people's minds. He will be loved and accepted beyond my hopes and dreams. Dad doesn't talk.
Oh, there you go. T-Money. One more flex. There we go. Yes. All right. I would like to welcome up next Murrieta Valley High School Principal Mr. Deephouse.
All right, good morning. As he said, I'm Mr. Deephouse, Stephen Deephouse, Principal of Murrieta Valley High School. It's a pleasure to be here this morning, and it's with immense pride and admiration that I announce Taylor Anyansi as our Murrieta Valley High School Senior Student of the Month for September. Taylor, yes. Taylor is a shining example of academic excellence, athletic prowess, and community service, and we are thrilled to celebrate her extraordinary achievement today. Taylor is a full International Baccalaureate diploma student, tackling one of the most rigorous academic programs with unwavering dedication. Her commitment to her studies is matched by her impressive performance as a varsity athlete. Despite facing an ankle injury that once threatened her track career, Taylor not only recovered, but went on to break several school records and became the state Division I champion in the 100 meters. Yes, yes. Her journey from injury to champion is a powerful testament to her resilience and determination. In addition to her academic and athletic pursuits, Taylor dedicates countless hours as a shadow and volunteer athletic trainer for our football team and basketball teams. Her contributions extend beyond the field. She has served as the co-president of the Black Student Union, and she continues to make an impactful role with her role this year. Taylor is also an active member of the California Scholarship Federation, offering valuable tutoring supports to her peers and demonstrating her commitment to others' successes. Taylor's ability to balance her academic responsibilities, athletic commitments, and community service while overcoming personal challenges is truly remarkable. We're honored to recognize her as a Murrieta Valley High School September Student of the Month. Taylor, your dedication, your perseverance, and leadership inspire us all. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Taylor Anyansi, and I just want to say I brought my math teacher, Mr. Gallegos. He taught me 2 years Advanced Math 2 and IB analysis, as well as my parents for this ceremony. And I just want to add on a little bit more information that Mr. Deephouse gave you guys about me. I want to say I do contribute a lot, but I would say my biggest contribution to the school, the community, and my family has been my energy. I've been taught since a young age to always give 100% of my energy into any and everything, and I've stuck by that. And everything I've done that's led me to this position and be where I am right now at the Student of the Month. And I have not only taken this motto to just be for myself, but to help the people around me, whether it's in BSU, having the minorities be able to know that they have that voice. In track practice, I was co-captain. So helping them just be able to push them to be better and be able to go as far as they want, as well as my friends and family, just knowing that they have that person that can push them so that they can give 100% of their energy. And I just wanted to say, as well as me trying to give 100% of my energy, that's just going towards my passion for my career. As you heard, I do shadow our athletic trainer because I want to go to a 4-year college after this to study in kinesiology to then later get my MD, as well as take an extra year to specialize in sports medicine so that I can do physical medicine and help athletes recover as well, so that they can put 100% of their energy and effort onto whatever sport, field, track, or a court that they're playing on. And I would love to thank the sponsors here who are helping me complete this goal and succeed to a further extent.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Gallegos, and as Taylor said, I had the pleasure to have her as a student for 2 years, as a freshman and then as a junior. And over the last 3+ years, even when she was not my student, Taylor always comes in and says hi. And I always look forward to seeing her just because she always has a big smile. She always makes me happy just to see her, just to interact with her. I've seen her in the classroom. She's the perfect student. She likes to be challenged. She enjoys learning, and she's very helpful to her classmates. That's one of the things that she has. And being a happy person, she kind of brings up that to the class. So it's always nice to have her in the classroom. I've seen her on the football field. Like she said, she's Shadow the trainer. So I see her there all the time, and I ask her questions to keep her on, make sure that she is paying attention, and she's like I said, the main thing for me is how happy she's always is and how helpful she is with other people, how pleasant it is to be around her. And it has been a great pleasure to have her as a student, but more so just knowing her as a person. And I know she's going to have a great senior year, and I look forward to hearing all about it and hearing about her plans for college. So congratulations.
But you're in this. So good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here in front of you all to celebrate my daughter, Taylor Anyansi. I wrote like 3 or 4 speeches this over the the time that I knew that she was a student of the month, but nothing just it didn't sound right on paper. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wing it. And I'm gonna drag her dad in to talk too, because we co-parent. A lot of people don't know, but he lives in Georgia and we're here. So I couldn't have the special person that I have here with Taylor if it weren't for our co-parenting relationship. So I want to give him a little bit of, credit for that. But I am all about the academics and he is more of the sports person. But and I have a minute, so let me hurry. But Taylor is the oldest sibling, and when she was born, I knew she was going to be the special one. She was the overachiever. At 3 months old, or when she came home from the hospital, she was holding her head up. I mean, as a newborn baby, got her first teeth at 3 months and crawling at 8, 9 months. So she was always the one who was so determined. And I have watched her just grow into that over the years. So I am extremely proud. She is a wonderful role model to her younger siblings. She is just everything that I need. She reads me and she's like, okay, Mom, you need to take a break. She's just my everything. And I'm so honored and so proud that I could stand here and celebrate her and just talk a little bit about her and her achievements. So thank you so much.
I wanted to say something. So yeah, we do want to thank Jennifer for her parenting skills. She does do all the academic, all the arrangements, but I would say this is my girl. I thank you for giving me my daughter.
She's the only girl.
Because she was due on my birthday. For some reason, she didn't want my birthday. She chose her own. You know what I mean? And ever since then, I can't be more proud. She's my girl.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I would like to introduce principal from Springs Charter School, Shirley Jones.
Good morning. I'm so pleased to be here today to celebrate our Students of the Month. Wow, what an inspiration you all are. It just is so exciting to be here. Thank you, sponsors, for allowing us this privilege. It's definitely a highlight whenever we get to come. And thank you to Sally for starting this program and all the volunteers. We know behind the scenes there's so much that goes on that we have no clue, and we just get to enjoy this morning. So thank you so much. We are so definitely grateful for all of you. On behalf of the Journey Homeschool High School program at Springs Charter Schools, it is my honor to be here with our Student of the Month, Ethan Bringhurst. We have had the blessing of serving Ethan and his family since Ethan was in 3rd grade. When Ethan graduates, he will have completed over 8 college courses, a career and technical education pathway in the health sciences, and an internship in the field of dentistry. As you will hear from his teacher and parents, Ethan is not just a fantastic student, but he is also a model citizen for all who meet him and an incredible older brother. Congratulations, Ethan. Springs is honored to have you as a student and to represent our school.
As previously mentioned, my name is Ethan Bringhurst, and I would just like to start off by thanking the sponsors for this opportunity and the recognition that it brings. I hope that they understand how grateful I am. And secondly, I would like to thank Miss Norman, who is my education specialist, as well as Mr. Shirley Jones. They have really helped me on my journey. I know they generally care about my education, and today I am here with my mom and my dad, and at home I have 4 siblings. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. My gratitude for them all would take up way too much of this meeting, so we'll keep it at that. In my short life, I've overcome a few small obstacles. One obstacle was when my dad was serving in the military when I was younger, and we moved more than 10 times. I learned at a young age to adapt to my circumstances and keep a positive outlook on life, no matter what the situation is. I learned to look for others who were in need because at one point I was the new guy. Another obstacle I overcame as a freshman in the Springs Journey program. For the first time, I was solemnly responsible for my education, and I had to get my schoolwork done with with fewer outside push. For a month, I neglected my schoolwork and assignments and procrastinated everything. When it was time to be accountable, I made myself sick over my own procrastination. However, instead of giving up, I spoke with my education specialists and worked my heart out to complete all the assignments. I worked day and night to complete all the work and brought all my grades up to A's. That taught me a huge life lesson about being accountable to yourself and always putting in the work. I strive to give back to my community by serving others through my church responsibilities. I have the chance to work as an assistant to our bishop and find ways to serve the members of our church and community. One of my favorite ways that I've been able to serve the community is by volunteering weekly at the Bishop's Storehouse, where I have the opportunity to fulfill orders of food and toiletries for families in need. This has been a hugely rewarding experience for myself. My plans after graduation are to complete a 2-year mission for my church, and then go on to a college and obtain a biology degree, and then hopefully go into a graduate school in the medical field. Again, thank you so much for this opportunity. I can't express my gratitude enough.
Hi, I'm Julie Norman. You guys are all amazing. Thank you very much for the sponsors and for putting this on. This is by far my favorite day of the year, is getting to be here. And I've already got my tissue because I've already cried at everything so far. So you guys are all amazing kids. Congratulations. Ethan, for our job, we get, as an education specialist, I'm his teacher of record, and I've gotten to be with him for the last 4 years. And it was in my biology class that he had his little dip in his freshman year. And that was one of my favorite things about him, was he did have that little procrastination and not getting his work done. And as a lot of kids these days, as teachers, we know, they come up with excuses, and it's, somebody else's fault always when they screw up. And with him, it was just full integrity. Like, yeah, I did this, and I'm going to make it right. It wasn't, he never once asked, can you excuse assignments? Can you just give me an A anyway? Can you, which we see that a lot. And with him, it was, no, this was all on me, and I didn't get the work done, and I'm going to do it right now. And he did. He put in long hours. I was seeing those assignments getting turned in at all hours of the night, but he got it done and got his grades up. And he's just amazing. When we got to nominate students and I put in Ethan, it was the entire staff was, yep, he's who we're choosing. So he's one of the most responsible, most respectful, as you can see, full of integrity, just amazing kids. So I'm very proud of him. So thank you very much.
All right. Well, I don't know how I feel about the opportunity to be speaking instead of my wife, but I'm here. Thank everybody for this opportunity and recognizing my son. He is the oldest of 5, ranging from 17 to 5. So he has quite a bit of influence in their lives. He's worked side by side with me for a while. I have a small business here in town as well, and has been there, and he spent many hours at Witch with Danny and I. So we spend lunch there quite frequently. So it's nice to see Danny's face. But Ethan is an amazing young man. He is that ideal what you'd want for a first son. I apologize. This is why I shouldn't be doing this.
No, it's why you should be
No.
doing it.
This is the hardest part for me, but I tell him that I love him all the time, but what I really appreciate is the quiet things that he does. He's such a quiet leader, and he's such a great example for those around him that know him. And the only disappointment that I see at times is that more people don't get to meet him and experience it, but he'll get out there in the world and he will make that difference. I had so many examples I was going to share, and now they're all gone. I was shooting from the hip. I get it, and it just it's not benefiting me right now. But there's been many times that he has. One that does stand out is he had an opportunity to go to Disneyland with a bunch of friends, and we gave him some cash just to like pick something out, and all of his friends came back with all these things for themselves, and he came home with nothing for himself and bought something individually for each one of his siblings. This is the type of person that he is, and he will always put others first, and I love him for it. I'm so proud of him. Love you. And as a side note, there's a lot going on in the world that kind of, if you're really paying attention, you start to have some questions about like, what are we turning over? But every one of you young individuals that are being recognized tonight, you give us hope. This is what we do all this for. You guys are going to take it, and you're going to make this world a better place. This community is amazing. Like we said, we've moved all over the place, and this is the one place that we found comfortable and that we wanted to be, and we would have been anywhere in the world, but this is the place. And so we thank you all, again, the sponsors, the students, for all that you guys do for making it a better place, and make this place a better place. Thank you.
And Mr. Bringhurst, I'd like to thank you for your service to our country. And next, I'd like to welcome the principal from Vista Murrieta High School, Celeste Scallion.
Well, good morning, everyone. I am Celeste Scallion, proud principal of Vista Murrieta High School. It's with great pleasure that we gather to celebrate our students of the month each month. Tristen, Taylor, Ethan, you guys are phenomenal. I have fought back tears because I knew I had to stand up here and be composed, but you're just absolutely amazing. Could not be more proud of your accomplishments. This morning, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Sally and our community partners for allowing us the opportunity and for the unwavering support that they have provided to our students of the month, each month. We are proud to be here. It is my honor to introduce you to our Vista Murrieta High School Student of the Month of September, Miss Regina Escobar Campos. Regina embodies the spirit of perseverance, resilience, and determination, while her unwavering dedication to excellence makes her an inspiration to all around her. Having moved to California from Mexico City in 2022 as a sophomore, Regina faced the challenge of not knowing any English, but in Mrs. Heptonstall's classroom, she found a safe place and quickly acquired her third language. With tenacity and perseverance, Regina refused to let cultural language barriers stand in her way and committed to learning everything that she could in her classes. In her free time, Regina taught herself the nuances of English by watching closed-captioned movies. Regina's hard work has paid off as she has earned an impressive 4.2 GPA and ranks the top 10% of her class, while serving as president of LSU, where she tackles issues and ideas with viable solutions to enhance the student experience for all of the students on our campus. Regina is also an active Link Crew member and a dedicated bilingual academic tutor, where she is currently tutoring a student in French, which is her second language, further demonstrating her incredible linguistic skills and commitment to service. I vividly recall a time last year where I met Regina at our Hispanic Heritage Celebration. Though she had only been at Vista Murrieta High School for a short time, she started to share her genuine sense of belonging and acceptance, made her, and how Vista Murrieta High School made her feel genuinely like one of us. So much so that she's played an integral part of revising the format of this year's cultural lunchtime activities. So a little background on that is, in the past, we've had our cultural nights, which has been wonderful. However, what we learned is that students who have been together and hang out together get to celebrate together, but they don't have the opportunity to celebrate with the rest of the campus. And so what Regina proposed was that we did lunchtime activities so that we could expand our opportunities to 3,400 students on the campus each and every day. And so that is what we will be doing as we move forward into this year. Looking ahead, Regina has her sights set on UCLA, UC Santa Cruz, or UC San Diego, as her love of movies has inspired her to pursue a film degree. For now, Regina continues to epitomize our motto of class: character, leadership, attitude, scholarship, and service, while challenging herself to build bridges for her fellow students and help them find their place. Please join me in congratulating our Vista Murrieta High School Student of the Month, Regina Escobar Campos.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here with such amazing people. To all of you guys, I'm honored. I'm honored. Thank you to the sponsors, and of course, thank you to my parents, Oscar and Sachil, and thank you to my bilingual tutor, Mariela Richardson. I am here because of them and because of my sister. Give me a second. And of course, all my family that have supported me from Mexico. Ooh. Sorry. My name is Regina, and I was born and raised in Mexico City. Thank you. Ooh. I'm too emotional, guys. 2.5 years ago, my family and I moved into Murrieta. And at the time, my English vocabulary was very limited to just like basic phrases like, "Hi, my name is Regina, and can I use the restroom, please?" So when I started school here, I started with the English Learner Program, where I met my bilingual tutor, Mesa, as we call her. And little by little, and with help of many movies and TV shows, I gradually improved and expanded my English vocabulary. Today, I can proudly look back and see the gigantic progress that I have made. However, if I also look at the bigger picture, I also see that I have many setbacks and days when I consider giving up. Because sometimes you just go to bed and hope to wake up in your country again and see your family again. And even though I always like going to school, when I came here, school was a little bit bittersweet. When I arrived to school excited for a new day to begin, some kids would just pass by me and they would speak English and they would bring me back to reality. I had to speak English. So it was not only about learning Newton's laws and learning about how to do equations. It was about processing the information that I was receiving, translate it, and then think about an answer again, and so on for a conversation, which is really hard. I had to learn not to be so hard on myself because I am a very persevering, ambitious, and perfectionist person. So I expected and I asked way too much from myself. I put in double and triple effort in very simple things that were simple to others. Like I had to read books twice or third times in English class to know what were they saying. I had to ask my teachers to put on captions for the videos to understand what the lecture was. And it meant using Google Translate for my homework, essays, and including this speech. But I persevered. I was stubborn when they sent me to Spanish classes because I was like, hey, I do speak Spanish. I want to continue with French. So I worked my way up to become the president of the Latino Student Union. I left my comfort zone and become a plus and a linker leader. But above all, I'm the proudest to be an academic tutor and help other kids who have gone through the same experience as me. And I try to encourage them that it's okay and English is not a barrier and we can overcome that. I have a passion and I have a dream. And after school, I plan to go to college and graduate with a degree in cinematography and film and video production. I want to learn and be able to work in the different fields that contribute to the creation of a film, directing, photography, and screenwriting. Because I think that a good movie is a movie that makes you feel something, whether it's love, hate, empowerment, or sadness. Something that makes you connect with the humanity inside of you. And I'm still learning about the process of how to pick a college or how to apply to college or scholarships, but I count with the support of my school, my teachers, and my parents to accomplish what I know that I have the love and capacity to do. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good morning. I wish I have something in paper just to make it easy for me, but I will do my best. So my name is Oscar. I am Regina's dad. And 2.5 years ago, when I was working in Mexico, I applied for a job position in the US in my company. So after the interview, I told my family, sorry, but I think this is not going to happen since I couldn't explain anything in the different language. I couldn't speak. I was so stuck. So I said, I'm sorry. But then my company said, yes, we would like to come here and work with us. And with all the fear, with all the questions, with all the doubts, we as a family made the decision to come here. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's by far the toughest decision we made. As Regina said, there is no single day that I ask myself if I made the right decision. It's really tough being away from your family, from your friends, from your country. But when I see my daughter succeed in this challenging environment for her, that helped me to answer the question with that solid yes. So congratulations, Regina.
Good morning. My name is Mariela Richardson. I'm nervous to be here. Everybody call me Miss R. And I met Regina as a 10th grader. And Regina was special since the beginning. She was always asking me questions. She was always wanted to move more with math, because I'm a math person. I'm the one in charge of the math with the English learners. And I discovered that Regina wasn't having enough challenge for herself. So I started talking to her, hey, I think you're ready to the next step. I think you're ready to do more. Let's try. So I started teaching her, like she was taking math 10th grade level, and I started teaching her 11, maybe calculus, putting more things there. And she started excelling. And I was like, oh, she's ready to more. So little by little, she started saying, oh, I want more, Miss R. I want more. So I was like, oh, okay, you're ready. So it was amazing to learn the potential that she was having. And now she's one of our best English learners tutors, because now she's helping the other English learners that they look at her like a role model. one day I'm gonna graduate and I'm gonna be like Regina, now they say. So that's amazing. I know she's capable to tutor any subject because she's gonna put a great energy. And that's the main thing, what I think as a teacher, that we not only teach the subject, we teach the passion, and that's what she has. So I wanna say congratulations to her. She has an amazing future, and I hope I can keep helping her.
Congratulations, Regina. We are incredibly proud of you. The sky's the limit.
All right. I'd just like to thank the sponsors, the volunteers, and especially the Chamber of Commerce for this wonderful program. I finally call Sally Sizzler. I've known Sally for, gosh, in the early 80s. I moved to Murrieta in 1976. So I was here when she began this program. So congratulations on 30 years. I also want to give acknowledgement to the principals and the teachers and the parents for your beautiful stories and testimonials of your student and your child. On behalf of the entire Murrieta City Council, Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Warren, Council members Ron Holliday, John Lavelle, and Dr. Lisa DeForest, we want to wish you the very best in the next chapter of your life. Congratulations and God bless.
Well, after me, you have one more. Sally will wrap this up here in just a minute. I just want to congratulate our students from all of our schools. What an honor, right, to be in your presence. As been said, we don't worry about the future because of what we see in you, right? The hope that you have instilled in us because of the great things that you do and who you are and how you conduct yourself. I recognize that in each one of you, there was always this topic of serving others, each one of you. Right? If it's T-Money, because I have seen him on campus doing what he does, and he does that. Like, that is a real thing. I was actually able to write an article with the contribution of Mrs. From Natalie, and the picture we used was actually Tristen that was published in a magazine throughout California, of him like running with the ball because he's doing his thing. But each one of these students offer in their own way a unique contribution to the community, right? I sometimes refer to there are people in the community which contribute to the community and others consume it, meaning they just take from us. Others are building it. Well, these are contributors. These are people who are going to, and you young people, each one of you in your own way will contribute to our community and make it better and stronger and help us be the community that we want it to be and draw upon all the positives. Yes, there are setbacks. Yes, there are difficult days. That is part of life, right? Not everything is going to go the way you hoped it goes, right? You may say, I want to go to this college or I want this job. Right? All the adults know that's not going to go that way, right? However, there is something well planned and designed and opportunities abound for you. It just may not be the one you have. That ability to be resilient and overcome that challenge and say, okay, if it's not this, then that is a really important skill. It's a really important quality to be able to say, if not this, then that's okay. I've got another plan, right? And that will happen. That'll happen time and time again. And it may not be the way you expect it to be, but it will be successful. Okay, your life's mission, your life's purpose, the things that you'll accomplish, the people that you'll meet. A lot of it, most of it will come down to your attitude and approach. Like, how do you take on the challenge? How do you conquer it? Well, look at you. Look at the stories you've already heard today. You're already doing it. You're well on the path. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our sponsors for making today happen and the scholarships in the future. I know what it means from you, right? I come to your businesses. Every once in a while I'm there, right? And so I know what you do for us and help our schools. I know our principals. I know what goes into their jobs. I've done that too. And these are people who deeply care about our children. They care about our children the way you care about your children. These are their kids too. And in I think every case, their kids are in our schools. Like their kids are they are classmates with these students. So in essence, we put our money where our mouth is, right? Here we are. So we're all in this together.
thank you to each one of you for your connections, your commitment to your family, to your school, and your community. And thank you for continuing to have that heart of service and always wanting to give back. So may God richly bless you. That concludes our program today. And as Jennifer said, we are going to go out front after you grab your wonderful gift bags. We're going to take pictures with Kip and John. We'll do pictures first with our sponsors, and then we'll do our dignitaries. We'll do pictures with our teachers, our principals, and then with our families. So we're going to have some awesome picture opportunities. Thank you so much. We'll see you outside.